Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to my little run on the Canyons map in Frostpunk. Yes, welcome. Just pause really quick because I do like having the game running on normal speed just so you can see things happening as we get the intro, the video starts and all that jazz. So I kind of like that. But anyway, paused it because we have the scouts arriving at the cracked ice, which is nothing. Blue dunes, an isolated shelter. A shelter covered in thick layer of ice, or several big snow dunes with blue shade between their peaks. We can see holes in one of them. Tempting. Isolated shelter. Don't know about that one, but blue dunes. Isolated shelter. Let's go for isolated shelter because it's so close. Kind of close by. But yeah, anyway, moving on. After last time, I was looking around a little bit, and I think we need to rejig our population a little bit. So we're going to pull the people out of the wall drill, shut that off. And why am I doing that? Because I have realised we are not actually generating enough coal to meet current demands, and we need to be doing that. So I'm assigning some free people around to get the coal thumper up to full power because we were not getting enough coal. We were only getting 370, now we're getting 630, which we want to do. We want to get net positive rolling on that. So that's good. We are currently researching the next generator expansion tier, of course. And I shut the wall drill off because I want to be stripping out the map resources. These guys are more efficient in terms of per hour production than the wall drills are. But if I had more automatons, well, that's the rub, isn't it? If I had more automatons, I would be automating this entire area and no one would be coming out here at all. In fact, that's kind of the game plan. Keep people safe, send the automatons in. That's one of the potential ways to do the end game in this game in Frostpunk, is automate the hell out of everything. Also, yeah, we're about to hit bad. Actually, we need to get the generator to hit the next level. There we go. Get that firing up. And another law. Let's see. Excuse me. So, I don't think there's anything in adaptation I really want to try and do. Except maybe future-proof and get prosthetics. That's the only thing left that I want to try and do in adaptation. We've pretty much adapted fully. So we are looking at the purpose tree almost exclusively from here on. I mean, as I said, there's only two things I want in adaptation. So what have we got? We got patrols. New ability, patrol from the guard stations. Each use will reduce discontent and each use will raise hope. So that's the guard post version of prayer from the faith tree, it seems. Except we have to unlock it with a separate ability for some reason. The purpose tree is less worker efficient, it seems. Prison. Those who threaten the stability of our city, isolated for the good of us all. Thief. Oh, that reminds me of the Frostpunk 2 trailer, where you see presumably the captain, shirtless, kneeling in the snow, probably dead, or close to it, with liar scrawled across his chest. So, I'm kind of wondering what happened to bring him to that situation, but hey. Buildings, round up, catch all wrongdoers. Prisoners will abandon their misguided views. You will have to build a prison and discount will rise slightly. Holds 30 inmates who will change their attitude within a few days. Okay. Go after discontent, dissidents and other troublemakers. Wrongdoers will be locked up. So I think that'll take people out of circulation and we'll have to micromanage to get people back to work on buildings that we want functional. But discontent will fall, so that's an anti-discontent measure. Okay. The propaganda center. I tried to roll my R and failed miserably. The propaganda center. Keep things running smoothly. Stay informed about concerns, a way of spreading the news we want them to hear. Yes. Raises hope. Detailed info on discontent sources. Well, the housing is cold. I think that's probably a big factor. Propaganda Center can distribute bulletins, raising hope. Discontent will rise. Maybe. Maybe. I think Propaganda Center actually is the one I want. I mean, I don't have manned patrol stations. That's the thing. Now actually, in the details here, it doesn't tell me if they require people or not. So that would be nice if that information was available here when trying to decide what to get. Only be one propaganda center in the city. That's okay. That's okay. Basic level 3. I will start spreading the propaganda. I'll spread the good word of our Lord and Saviour, Raptor Jesus. I mean, that's the way of things, isn't it? But yeah, we can get houses, we can get propaganda center, which is actually kind of bulky. That is really big actually. Luckily we can rotate it, but not sure where I want this abomination to be. Actually, it might be convenient over this way. Maybe. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't mind if it shuts off, so that's a good area to try and put it. Just want to make sure I can actually fit 2 child centers here. I can. Good. Because we're going to have to relay this steam hub over here eventually. So, you know, gotta make sure. Make sure we're ready. And then that'll go there. The thing is, though, I actually want to save my steel, so that was kind of pointless. Sorry. This is what happens when I keep getting distracted. Or, well, distracting myself, I should say. Oh, temperature. Well, I did fire up the next level on my generator specifically because of that, so that's okay. The infirmary's getting cold, though, so, yep, that gets temperature now. Everything's okay over here. In fact, is that thing almost done yet? It is... Hold on. Temporary hazard has passed.
Order people, let's march to work.
Yes, order people, let's march to work. There you go. But unfortunately, the next storm is on the horizon now, which is... Oh. What is it with this particular run? I've been quite unlucky regarding temperature. Because if you notice, the next storm is only a -1. And that is really, really unusual, actually. Oh dear. That is quite unusual. But yeah, my medical facilities are getting slightly overwhelmed. I know some of the sick people are out here working on stuff, so... Yeah, I'm going to need to get my infirmaries back in operation. I do have 2 workers free. Let's pull the 2 engineers off there and throw the workers at it. Then I'll use those 2 to at least get another medical post operating. There we go. And wood is cracking along. But I'm going to build a new automaton. So there we go. I am, however, slightly concerned about things. The coal reserves are, I've just noticed, dwindling quite quickly. So we need to be aware of that. We need to get coal sorted out. What is happening with the coal? 597 minus 1,000. Oh. Well, that explains it. Chile, I'm going to turn you off. Fire up the heaters and you guys. So much cheaper there. We're going to lose the child shelters again, but that's okay. I can live with that. This layer is only working because of the steam hub operating in the middle of it. I forgot this is of course a level 2 steam hub. Sorry, range 2 steam hub, so it's running kind of hot. Let's see if it drops to level 1. No, it loses the coal thumper at level 1, so we need level 2 for now. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Level 1. Right. Pull the automaton. the automaton gets to live on the steam thumper. And that will spare some coal. And there's another automaton coming out. But, right now, steam. Ooh. I'm glad I went to the isolated shelter. I wasn't expecting steam cores there. Jeez. Sure, I'll take those. And then Blue Dunes is 22 hours away. That's okay. And we've got 3 days before the storm hits us. So we're okay for that. But we've also got the extra automaton out. There we go, generator range upgraded, but we don't need it yet, so that's another change actually I'd like to see in the second game. Don't automatically kick in changes to the steam cores and things. I mean, if you look, this guy's already set to level 2 as well, so that's a big reason why it was burning extra salt. Don't have the heating settings automatically shift. I wish that was an option. It is not, but I really, really, really wish it was, because as soon as we get an upgrade, we have to go around and make sure that everything hasn't suddenly changed, which is a bit of an annoyance. Let's see. What do I want for my next tech? I think maybe that will save us like a little bit, but yeah, we just need metal right now, so we need something cheap to research. More efficient gathering. You know, we're going to need this one. Let's get the steam thumper. We've been holding off on that. Oh, here we go. Fundamental research. Right. Asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. So this is the start of the automaton project I mentioned. So the engineer, we'll lose an engineer for 24 hours. That's a slight issue. Well, it's okay. I will actually assign my other automaton over there. The thing is, he's going to take an automaton off us as well for a little bit. But they think the project is now in progress. And actually, there is a way to delay it, as I recall. You can delay it if you don't have any steam cores, which right now I don't have any steam cores. Convenient. Convenient, very much so. But I will get you. Actually, we're about to have another temperature drop, so this is actually this will be of no use to us. This place is tapped out and also about to break as well, so pull the people off that one. So we're pulling in our horns again because of the temperature hitting -70, which you'll recall was right after the last storm. It hit that. So, you know, it's kind of bad that we're getting that days before the storm this time. Need to be aware. No, I won't address that. I will not address that. The homes will forever be cold. I demand it. I don't know why there's suddenly some dramatic music in the background. I think it's because we're running short on coal reserves or something. Oh dear. Oh, that's an issue. We don't have the steel for this, do we? Housing is about to have a slight issue, as in it's going to get a bit too cold for it. Let's get an extra automaton out here. Right. Housing is about to have a slight issue. It's going to get too cold for basic levels to keep up with it. Oh, there goes that gathering post. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Right. Before this episode, right, I was going to mention that an automaton on here would actually burn through both those piles of wreckage within like roughly 21 to 22 hours. That's all it would need to completely deplete both those wrecks because of its 24-hour a day working operation, which is very handy. So yeah, that was the thing. Yeah, right now though, I want to get. Okay, so that's going. We just got that scout brought back a massive bumper crop of steel. Yes. I will queue up 2 automatons here, because I want to spend both those steam cores getting more automatons out, just to delay the engineering project. But let's have a look at this. 22 hours. Joop. We can do that one at least, so that's okay. The scout will be able to make it back from that. But not much further than that, so... just last minute scouting for extra resources. I kind of forgot they was bringing so much steel in, jeez. But look at the coal reserves flying off the shelves. That is actually really bad. Steam coal thumper, always a good find. What I want is... I need this today. The next generator power boost. Now this will strain our coal supply, it can't be helped. We need it. We want it. We crave it. It is mildly important. Still, let's get the thumper upgraded. And that will also require some extra gathering posts, which I'll install there and there. That's all good. Yeah, you can tell it's in storm weather territory now because look, it's starting to appear as a permanent fixture around the edges of the screen. That's cold. That's cold. Workshops are cold. We need the workshops firing though, so we are actually going to bring this steam core back into operation. Level 1, if you please. So that will do that, but it will also tax our coal reserves further. Oh dear. That steelworks there is actually too cold now, so pull them out. You guys are too cold. All you guys are too cold. All you guys are too cold. Right. Fire up the heating. Yep, that was an automaton just doing some refueling. I think the guy just said, a new day, work harder, and ooh! I was not expecting that. Blue Dunes. Okay, Survivor Group. Well, these guys need to come back straight away because of that. People saved themselves from the blizzard and waited for help. They're lucky we dropped by. 15 engineers, 16 workers. Sure, I can handle that. No worries. That's all good. More people incoming. 15 and 16. These guys can handle 10 each. Oh, that's actually an issue. I need to fire the heat on you. We need a bit more housing. We need more coal. We need more everything, really. What we need, though, is that tech upgrade. But yeah, yes, that was an automaton helping with the building. Automatons can help build, but unfortunately you can't tell a build project to only have automatons wander out to it, so you can't safely do that out this area, unfortunately. If I tell us to build, it just looks like whoever becomes free, really, to go out there and do it, which is a bit of a hassle. I wish it didn't quite do that, but it does that, so... yeah, okay. You are operating, you've got the automaton back. You are working on the automatons with everything queued, so yes, I have no steam cores for the automaton project. Yes, according to plan, yes! We won't have any more steam cores until later, which is fine. I'm okay with that because we get 2 automatons for this particular bout of cold weather. The medical post is down, and just because the generator isn't strong enough at the moment to deal with it. That's okay. Engineers free. Let's get them working. Oh, you're meant to be doing extended hours as well. You're okay. Kind of wondering where the engineers came. Oh wait, no, because I pulled them off a couple of buildings. I've got to keep better track of that. Jeez. Yeah, there we go. That should be a good. Right. Here we go. Now, next stage, the Automaton project. Test subject needed. Engineer working on Automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. I'm close to a breakthrough. I just need an automaton for a day, and I believe I'll be able to propose specific modifications that will raise their performance permanently. Give him one, so we lose an automaton for 24 hours. Or, can't afford it, the automaton project will fail. Flat out. I will give him the automaton because permanent bonuses, always worth it. In the long run, but right now we're going to lose an automaton, and I hope it's not the one on the... It is the one on the coal thumper. Darn it. Oh well, I'll just pull that one off the steel over there and send it over this way. Wait, when did we get another spare one? Oh, one completed and I didn't notice. Okay. That's all fine. There it is. Generator power boost. Level 3, baby. Level 3. And unfortunately, that coal period is going to be another 48 hours. Hey. Oh well. Right. Focus. Do the things. And yes, I am aware I've been playing the game a little bit too long if I'm going, do the things! And then I do the things. It's like, So yeah, I think this will be the last one in this particular recording session. Because I'm just like getting more bent on trying to cope with the different things and probably failing a little bit, you know, as you do. We have food for days, food for mindful. That's okay. Maybe in vermin mechanization, but we are about to get a shipment of people coming in as well. The big problem is, of course, the fact we're low on coal. But there's nothing else I can do except efficiency gathering. I think going for level 4 might be what I want to do next. Either that or heat of efficiency, which is marginal compared to the sheer cost of the steam hubs. If I'm going to be honest. There we go, another automaton. And that's all they can do for now, so engineers can come out of there. I'm just looking at my number of unemployed. Send someone out there. I have 15 people and an automaton unemployed. Okay. 15 people and an automaton. That is enough to get extra coal production, which we are going to need. So, let's go ahead and do what is quote-unquote sensible and get down extra infrastructure for coal production. Because it is a good idea. And there's also the fact we need housing as well. There is that. Right now we are slightly overwhelmed in terms of that. Let's actually get this medical post running flat out. Then let's go ahead and demolish that one and that one. Tear them out.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
It's time for rest, people. You heard him. Slack off. Time to rest. And this area, I think, will have some housing and stuff in it, just so that it lets me keep the hub running 24 hours a day, but that is still in the future. Because what I want, of course, is the 75 metal to get... Actually, let's get that spare automaton over here onto the steamworks. Sure, that'll do it. I mean, we're doing fine. Doing fine. Maybe. Possibly. Kind of. Sort of. Anything good? Research station of drafty shelter. Unfortunately, 17 hours. It leaves us with a day and a bit to get back to base. 13 hours to the shelter. Okay, we'll check the shelter out and then just come straight back. That's all I'm willing to risk that scout on. Though luckily that scout, of course, has dropped off recently, so you know, not carrying anything special. Also, just noticed I should probably build a propaganda center at some point, but don't quite have to do it yet. I'll build it tonight, I think. Ooh, new laws. Agitator. Loudspeakers remind citizens of importance of their work and license. Have to build 3 of these, which cost 10 wood 10 steel. That's fine. Raises efficiency. Okay, so it's kind of like this is the this is similar to the shrines in the faith route. Similar effects. So yes, please. Well, also worth noting.
Hear me. New law in the city.
These bonuses. The shrine ones at least don't seem to work for automatons, as far as I can tell. So, you know, shrines and loudspeakers. So, yeah. Already sweating blood, yelling at us won't help. Yes, it will. Now everybody will hear how important our work is. Yes, I appreciate you people. Get back to work. Ah, that's basically what's going to be happening now. I get to the shower to people. Hooray! Right. I'm definitely getting flaky. Okay. Apply... No, I don't want to apply humans to the Thumper because the Thumper is... They're out of reach. Carl is... kinda good. Let's apply people to... here. And we need to put down, of course, a couple of housing. And yeah, there it is, the official warning of the storm. But I've been aware of the storm for days. For days! For literal days! See, I pay attention, yes. I pay attention. Famous last words. But yeah, I'm not happy about that coal supply issue though.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Oh, that said though, things are actually... The coal reserves situation is kind of positive right now, but I still need more of it. So what I'm actually thinking is I will pull the automaton off there, send it to the Thumper, just to get this coal post going. That said though, it's just out of range of that one there, unfortunately. That's a slight issue. Not a massive one, but it's still slightly short of range. Oh, I just noticed the hope. I just noticed the hope. The hope is bad. Let's get the propaganda kind of center out there. Let's get 3 agitators, it said. We can afford that immediately. I will put down an agitator over. Well, we must test for science if it actually works on the automatons. I mean, I don't think it will, but, you know. Deets. The infirmaries can benefit. So let's go ahead and pop thing there. The research can benefit. So let's go ahead and pop things. Interestingly enough, the public house can not benefit. It's also... normally this stuff, by the way, doesn't affect hunting huts as well, so, you know, that's all okay. Scouts. Another 2 steam cores. Another 2 steam cores. Right. I don't want the Automaton project to advance just yet. So, I am going to queue up another 2 of these. We don't have the steel for it, but hopefully that'll tie up these steam cores. No, it did not. I don't think it did. Okay. Alright. And damn it. Okay, right. Never mind. This is happening now. And yes, we just hit the half-hour mark, so this is the end of the episode, and this will be the end of my recording session as well, but here we go. Engineer sent in a report. He broke the automaton he borrowed. Now he wants a steam core. The damage hasn't been for nothing. We can fix the broken machine, and on top of that, we can now adjust the automatons to make them work faster. Engineer's busy again now, but he said he's onto something really exciting. So, keep working, we'll send a steam core later. That's the option I wanted to get, but unfortunately this ticked while I had 2 steam cores in stock, so that's not an option. I kind of wish it was. I wish there was a way to delay this until I'm ready to pay for it, but can't. It has to be decided now. So, we can't afford it. The automaton project will end. Efficiency of all automatons boosted by 5%, so that means they always do their jobs a bit better. Or I can give him the steam core, which will continue the project. The efficiency of automatons will raise by 5%, and discontent will increase a little bit. But that's okay. We're okay. I can do that. Also, I'm going to pull those scouts in, because yeah, we've got like a day and a bit before the storm hits. But look at the hope value. The hope is down. Way, way down. Also, we got an automaton back. Yeah, our automaton is good and ready to work. I will assign it here because we need the steel right now. Yeah, so you go get the steel. Raw food, coal, wood. Worth the trip, but that's all you can do. So just get back here like right now in 17 hours. Is there enough time? Good, yes, they'll arrive like 12 hours or so before the storm. But as I said, this is the half-hour mark, so we need to end it here. I just realised the people arrived and I am not prepared. Whoops. We need to get housing up as well. Yeah, we need that steel ASAP. People are going to get sick. People are going to get sick. I think we might need to push this area into a user's housing sooner than expected. In fact, yeah, I think that's probably a really good idea to do that. So I'll put a house there. There's the level 4 tech coming up, but we can't really afford to do anything with it right now, so leave it be. First agitator's built. %75% efficiency, yeah. 120% efficiency, yeah. So, yeah, the Automaton 1 does not get the bonus for that. Science has been satisfied. Ah! And yeah, we need to get the housing up. I keep getting so distracted. So distracted, but yeah. The distraction means I could afford a proper house though, so hooray. But yeah, this has been Mark3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. I think we need to actually start trying to make use of... Wait, I don't have that ability because I never unlocked it. The patrol ability would have been quite nice about now, actually. Oh well. Yeah, see you all later.